So it is Monday and I am back at it again. So today I wanted to talk about so I was watching the Steve Harvey, well, I wasn't watching it, I was listening to the Steve Harvey morning show this morning, and it's so funny. I know I would still love the Steve Harvey morning show, but I was listening and they had a segment where a Strawberry Letter and a woman wrote in about being with a married man, like being in a relationship with a married man. She felt like it was nothing wrong with being with a married man, which is super weird. And so she went on to say, like, whatever, like he has a devoted relationship with his wife and a commitment before God with his wife, not her. Why? And my whole point of this video is, like, why settle to be a side chick? Like, I want to talk to side chicks right now. What makes you want to be a side chick? Like, I don't understand that. Now, if you were a side chick and you had no clue that this man had a whole live girlfriend, that is different, okay? But at the point when you find out, then you need to cut ties with that. I'm talking about the side chick who don't give a darn, and if I still use my French, you know what I would say. But who don't give a darn, and they just go out here and be with these men anyway. Like, why lower your standards to be with someone who has someone? I never quite understood that, and especially a married man. It's like, if that man has committed his vows before God, why go and try to be with that man? You only putting more damage to yourself. Like, I never really understood that. And I guess, like, it be the ones who do that who ain't ever been married. Like, and that's why. That's why you're not married. You're not married because you're content with being a side piece. Like, any woman who runs around here sleeping with all these men, doing this and this, like, you ain't gonna be a wife. No man gonna want to wife you. Like, point blank simple. That's why you'll run around with someone else's husband, because ain't nobody gonna wife you acting like that. Like, when you be a wife, I don't care what type of man it is. Every man wants a lady. He ain't gonna want a hoe running around still acting like she 19 and he can't get her out the club. He ain't gonna marry you. You ain't ever gonna find no husband. If you want a husband, you have to conduct yourself like you want a husband. You have to dress like you want a husband, not like you're ready to have sex with him 24/7. Like, you have to play a certain part if you want to be a wife. Because 90% of wives you see, they're sophisticated. I'm sorry. You don't see no wife up in the club every weekend. You don't see no wife dressing half naked. You don't see no wife out here talking to Jody down the street. You're not gonna find that, people. Like, look at the examples laid before you. So if that's the desire of your heart and you say, God, I want a husband, not someone else's husband, I want my own husband, you have to play the part first. You can't want something you not. Like, you have to play the part. When I say play the part within yourself, meaning you have to conduct yourself in a certain manner. You can't still be running around here acting like we're 19. And I know for myself, like, I'm getting up there in age. Like, I'm getting older. I ain't 19 no more. Like, you know, my daughter is about to be 10. Like, those days are over for me. So it's like, no, I don't turn up all the time. I'm sorry. No, I don't run around dressing half naked. Now, trust and believe, I dress nice and I do look sexy for my hubby when needed to be, but I don't run around here dressing like that on a 24/7 basis or every weekend basis. I don't do that because I do have a daughter that's looking at me, and I don't want my daughter to think that that kind of behavior is acceptable. So even that, what are you teaching your children? Like, these girls is content with being side pieces and side chicks. Like, if you have a child, God forbid, if you have a daughter, what are you teaching your daughter? Like, you're teaching your daughter that that kind of behavior is acceptable, that kind of behavior is okay. Like, no, it's not acceptable, it's not okay. And a lot of times you have issues within yourself when you settle for anything. Like, don't settle for anything. So if a man tells you up front, look, I have a wife, or you know he only call you certain times of the day, holidays, he's not around you, even if the man leaves his wife for you, 9 times out of 10, that man always finds his way back to his wife. Like, men love their wives. That's why they went before God and committed that agreement. Like, yes, men are not perfect. Even people ask me, why did you get back with your ex-husband after, you know, everything that happened between me and him? And I just tell people, why does your grandma get back with your granddaddy? Because let me tell you, ain't no marriage perfect, honey. And if you see people together for 20, 30, 40, 50 years, trust and believe, they have a story behind that. They ain't just wake up in la la land like, oh, I'm blessed, I'm happily married. No, marriage is a piece of work. And especially when you marry young and you don't even know about marriage, it's going to take a heck of a lot of work. And you're not going to be able to get through it without God. And that's something I didn't have in my marriage at a point. We didn't have God in the midst of our marriage. So once I found God all on my own, and I made peace, and I had love in my heart all on my own without a man up in my face, God brought my husband back to me and rekindle our marriage. So it can happen. Let me tell you, God can do anything, people. He can do anything, but you have to put God first. Stop wanting to be second. Be first to a man. Don't ever settle to be second. Be first. I love you all. Be blessed. Have a great day at work. All right, keep it going. Keep the videos. I will keep the videos coming. Keep the likes coming. Keep the comments coming. Just be blessed. Have a great day.